As you can probably tell from the previous impromptu videos, I'm kind of flowing with the group that's like anti-mainstream. So it's kind of hard to define because you can have some people that say, oh, it is mainstream, other people say it's non-mainstream, but I'm going with those who, who look at the whole picture. For my research, you have people who looking at half the picture, some people looking at a quarter of it, but not too many people like looking at the whole picture. The whole picture is one of the main facets of the whole picture is that they have a script that they want people to follow. And this script, we can look at it from different angles, but we're going to look at it from a financial angle today since we're talking to the drivers and others who have went out on this venture with us. They want you to follow a certain script, like we said before: work, save for retirement. They're not talking about massive increase. They're talking about a herd group mentality, which is fine for people who want a certain level, but those who want to push on forward, they're going to have to recognize that the media is not for you prospering and getting ahead massively. The state is not. Certain people are not. Because you know why? One of the people I know, he lost a friendship over a $400 loan that he couldn't give, or that he chose not to give. The person asked him for $400, and this is something that this lady on who won a lot of money in this talk show said. She said one of the worst things is that people start to believe that you owe them money. She won $1 million, and so the people, relatives, and so forth begin to come forward demanding money or asking money in a rude way. And what they don't understand about wealth, what my friend who lost a friendship over 400, what these people don't understand, you're demanding money, is you've been given a certain amount of hours in a day, a certain level of initiative. Why go to known sources that you can see? Why not venture out on your own? Now, of course, we're not talking about people who need it for an emergency, but this money thing, we have to get a handle on this because it's holding back our progress as a species. If you want to know the truth, same thing with these politicians who keep trying to attack the billionaires, and billionaires need to pay for this, they need to pay for colleges, they need to pay, knowing good and well that even if they taxed all your billionaires in the world, they would not be able to pay for these massive outlays that they want. It's impossible. What they're going to have to do, they're going to have to raise taxes on everyone. One of the purposes of this video is to show where they're totally off track, because if you're looking at the people who have accumulated wealth and you're saying, okay, well, they have the wealth, and so we're going to go to them and increase that's what all the socialist countries did, communist countries did. So you don't go to the wealth that you can see and say these people have accumulated, now let me find out ways to get more of it. You are supposed to go out and you are supposed to go to, remember that show, Going Where No Man Has Ever Gone Before? Oh, you have to go out. There's unlimited wealth in the earth at this time. So it's up to you to go out and exercise your gifts and talents and your skills and exercise them. We're not talking about extremes, because some of these politicians, they're actually attacking the wealth building process. They're attacking wealth. I saw an interview where this interviewer was interviewing one of the most powerful ministers, the man of faith, the man of God. She was interviewing him, at his private jet, talking about why does he have a Gulfstream 5 and all of this nonsense? Because he worked for it. He's saying, a pastor shouldn't have this, and the implication is the pastor shouldn't have this, and they have a poverty mentality. She could have a plane, and her staff could have a plane. They going to extremes with this. Why not go talk with the billionaires who have 4 and 5 planes? You're talking about a guy who have one G5. You got these people who have 4 and 5 jets. So we don't attack the wealth building process, and that's just like the enemy, to try to attack the wealth building process, to try to attack wealth, because remember, he gives you the power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant in the earth.